folks, this is it, man. This is the one we're waiting for. All season long comes down to this one game. It's the Panther Fan Talk Super Bowl edition. I'm Eric. With me, as always,
You done came out all radio voice. I'm sitting here about to squeal like a girl. Super Bowl! Dude, this is crazy. Like, here we were, previewing the draft, just a few short months ago. Had some hopes. Then we had a Benjamin injury, and hopes started going downhill. And I think we both still thought we could win the division, but I don't know if anybody really saw the 15-1, ultimately 17-1, and headed to Santa Clara to play Super Bowl 50 against the Denver Donkeys.
You say Denver Donkeys, I say Denver Broncos, because if the wrong people get a hold of this, they might say we're disrespecting them. Just threw that out there. I don't know.
Hee-haw.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Against the old sheriff, the old sheriff who's been in office way too long, man. Like, we got the new sheriff coming in town, Cam Newton. Speaking of new sheriff, I remember when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson was on the Dream Team, and they was like, Magic Jordan came in there for a photo shoot one day, looked us both in the eye and said, Magic Jordan, did I say that? Magic, put that. Michael Jordan come in there to Bird and Magic, looked him in the eye and said, there's a new sheriff in town. Jesus, this is horrible. Anyway, what I'm trying to get to is, Michael Jordan said there's a new sheriff in town. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson looked at each other and said he ain't lying, and this is where Cam Newton is. He's the new sheriff. So with that being said, I don't know what else to say because I messed that up.
It's it's a little bit of a rough segue, but it's a good point. The new sheriff.
The new sheriff.
Cam, as soon as he found out who they were playing, his exact response was, "Oh wow, the sheriff." And obviously, you got a guy, his fourth Super Bowl, Hall of Fame, first ballot, could be the greatest quarterback that ever played the game, and that's who we're going against, Peyton Manning. However, this version of Peyton Manning isn't the one that got him, to where he's at today as far as the Hall of Fame credentials and all of that. In fact, he didn't even, get them here as far as he wasn't healthy for half the season.
Yeah.
What he has done is played pretty mistake-free football in the playoffs. Doesn't have the arm he once had. Really struggles to get the ball downfield, especially over 20-25 yards. But the dude knows the game. Like, he can read a defense better than anybody ever. Causes plays at the line. But we got a guy that can neutralize that as well as anybody.
Who that is?
Luke.
It's 59 time, man. Luke Kuechly is to the defense like what Peyton Manning is to the offense. He's the quarterback of the defense. He knows everything that you're going to do. He's telling people when to blitz, who to watch, what to do pretty much, man. I mean, he's like, he's got the controller. He's just moving people around.
People nationally don't know what we know. And that's that Luke's not only instinctual, once the play starts, fast, athletic, all that, but his knowledge of the game is above any other defensive player in the league. There's been countless times this season, as well as seasons past, where he'll read something, slide a guy over, 2 or 3 feet to the right, and the dude will just run straight free for a tackle behind the line or a sack. He'll shift the defense, and everybody, like at the snap, you'll see like 7 guys run to the right side, penetrate the backfield as there's a big gang tackle in the back. The national media, spectators of other teams, they don't see this stuff, but they're about to come Sunday, a week from today, and I really think that's the guy that's going to, I think Cam comes out of this game as the face of the NFL, but I think Luke comes out of this game and finally gets the respect that he deserves as being not only the best linebacker in the game today, but in my opinion, the best defensive player, even above J.J. Watt, and one of, if not already, on pace to be the best linebacker of all time.
Yeah, and aside from Luke, We got Josh Norman, who's probably the best cornerback in the league. Our safeties are pretty good with Kurt Coleman. You know, he's got a ton of interceptions.
Seven regular season, 2 in the postseason.
Yeah. You know, we've got some fill-in cornerbacks who've been playing pretty good, especially in the Arizona game. I mean, aside from Luke, beside him, you know, you got Thomas Davis, who broke his arm, and he's going to play, I'm sure, a couple snaps in Super Bowl. But the rookie, man, Shaq Thompson's been playing freaking phenomenal. And, I mean, we got a heck of a defense, man, even besides Luke. It's going to be the best defense, I believe, that Peyton Manning's going to see, you know, all season. So
I agree with that completely. One thing about Denver, though, is they're not going to try to lean on Peyton. They're going to lean on that running attack. You expect C.J. Anderson to try to emulate what we saw last week, you know, as far as being able to hit the second level. But even as well as Johnson ran on us last week, he still only finished the game with like 60-something yards. And that's really what Carolina's done all season. I mean, we're not losing to a running game, not, you know, actually at all this year. Like, you don't line up against Carolina and beat them by running the football. If Denver's able to turn that trend around, that could be one of their keys to victory.
yeah, but I mean, man, we got a heck of a run defense, like you were saying. The one dude I didn't mention was KK Short. I mean, that dude's in the backfield seems like all the time.
And
man.
he might not even be the best run stuffing defensive lineman
Nah,
that he has.
freaking Star, yeah. Star, I mean, he's always double teamed. That's pretty much why KK's being able to get up the middle. I mean, you know, you got to decide which one you're going to double team. And whichever one you do, the other dude's going to just bust up the middle. So, I mean, we got the, I think, one of the best run defenses in the league.
Carolina has the best pick your poison at defensive tackle in the league. You've got to choose Star or Short to stop, and the other one's going to make you pay. We've also got a great run stopper coming back, known throughout his career as a pass rusher. But Jared Allen is a great run stopper. He's coming back from his injury. Charles Johnson really came on last week.
Yep.
And when it comes passing situations, the way Kona Ely played last week, hopefully he can get enough reps to keep that going. Charles Johnson's always been a guy that starts slow and then picks it up, and it seemed like he started that trend upward last week against Arizona as well.
Yep.
And really, that's the first time this defense has kept their foot on the gas the entire way.
Yeah.
So, if they're able to do that, I don't think the Denver running attack or Peyton Manning is really going to be able to do anything to put up enough points for them to win, unless their defense just holds Carolina to incredibly low number.
Yeah, as long as we protect the ball on offense, man, and just play our style of football, honestly, I don't see how we lose this game. But we talked about Peyton Manning and his offense. We got freaking MVP, man. Cam Newton. We got Cam. We got Jonathan Stewart. That's the best two-headed dragon of a freaking running, you know, tandem that I think the league may have ever seen like this year.
Cam is lethal. Like, that's really the best way to describe his offensive abilities right now. He's killing everybody. He can run, he can pass. Everybody knows this. Well, at least everybody locally knows this. Everybody on the national stage has recently learned this.
Right.
I know we had some Seattle fans commenting, you know, before that game, talking about that they're going to stop Cam because they're going to keep him in the pocket. He ran for 2 yards that game and torched them. Because the guy can sit in the pocket and pick defenses apart at this point. He throws as good a ball as any quarterback in the league. He missed a couple passes against Arizona, and we still put up almost a 50-burger, as Josh Norman would say.
Yep.
He's dynamic. I mean, he's unstoppable at this point. If the man defense that Denver likes to run turns their back on Cam, that front three plus whichever linebacker they send better get there for him. Because when the linebackers turn around to chase Olsen down the field, when the corners and safeties are chasing the speed receivers on the outside, Cam's going to have a long ways to run.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Olsen, because watching the Patriots game, you know, Ron Gronkowski had a pretty good little fourth quarter there against them. I mean, he was just torching them. That was the main dude that Brady was going to, was Gronkowski. And we'll say, okay, Gronkowski might be the best tight end in the league. Well, we got Olsen. He's at least top 3, man, and he's been playing, you know, real good this year. Good luck trying to guard him. And if you double team him, we got Ginn and Philly Brown to go over the top, and then you add in Funches and Jericho Country. I mean, you know, it's.
We got a really
good.
balanced
We're good.
attack, to say the least. They have the best defense in the league, though. You know, number 1 rated defense. They've got probably the best all-around secondary. Great corners, really good safeties. That's where we lack is, you know, we'll have Harper back and we'll lose some speed there. But they've also got Von Miller. They've got Ware on the outside of that 3-4. And they've got a really good defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
They're not trying to outscore people as far as, you know, in a shootout.
Yeah.
They're trying to win this game 16-13.
Right.
So I think what you hit on was a big key that we can't turn it over. We also can't do anything stupid on special teams. We can't have that field goal block issue rear its head up at this point that we had earlier in the season. We can't have the wide open touchdown passes dropped. Because that defense they've got, even though this is the toughest offense to prepare for with our multiple formations, both passing and running, that defense, they got a lot of speed. They can make up for a lot of things. And they can make it hard for us if we miss opportunities.
Yeah, and also on special teams, you talked about, you know, we can't have the big punt returns, and we can't have, you know, we just got to freaking just keep getting the touchbacks, Cano does, you know. Just got to keep kicking out of the end zone, make them start at the 20 every time, and we should be good on special teams. But other than that, man.
So, with all that being said, I think they do keep it low scoring. I'll go ahead and give you my prediction. I think they keep it low scoring. However, I just think they keep it low scoring for their team. And I think we rout them. I'm a little bit nervous with everybody saying that. I like going in as the underdog. Obviously, we opened up as a 5.5 point favorite. It dropped to 4. It's been rising since then. Recent history has told us the last 3 double-digit underdogs in the Super Bowl have won. Like 4 of 6 or 5 of 7 of the last underdogs period have won in the Super Bowl. But I got Denver 13, Carolina 33, and Super Bowl champions right here in sunny Carolina.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. You know, as long as we don't turn the ball over and our defense keeps playing real good, you know, we saw what happened against Arizona when we didn't let our foot off the gas and just kept freaking trucking them. I mean, it's the last game of the season either way. This Super Bowl, man, this is the time to just freaking let everything go, score as many points as you can, and allow as, you know, the fewest points as you can. I think we beat Denver 44-21, man, in like the biggest rout we've seen in Super Bowl in a long time. Super Bowl champs.
That's
Super Bowl champs.
Gonna be fun if
We're
it
gonna
comes
do
out
it.
that way.
The Lombardi's coming back to Charlotte, or it's never been here, but we're bringing it here to Charlotte. It's gonna stay here. We're gonna lock it up.
You might be on to that. It might stay here for a while. We get it this year. We're gonna be the favorites next year.
Mm-hmm. And then we get KB back.
All the haters can look forward to some more dabbing and dancing. Coming to a stadium near you for years to come, I believe.
Right at you.
So,
New
anything
sheriff.
else?
Cam Newton's new sheriff's what I was trying to say.
Finally got that point out.
He's the new sheriff. Because Steve Payton was the old one. And Cam playing him as the new one. Alright,
So we'll be right back here after the game. If not directly after, shortly thereafter. And we'll be here all off season. Breaking down the draft, everything else. So don't give up on us just when the season ends with our Super Bowl. But always check us out.
at Panther Fan Talk on Twitter. At Eric the 65 on Twitter. That's me. We always follow Panther fans, man. We always follow them back. So follow us. We'll follow you.
And
we'll keep pounding.
as always, what he just said.
Yep.
Keep pounding.
And dab on them, man. Just like that.